And ladies and gentlemen of the internet, we can now dispense with the utterly annoying penny whistle music or whatever it's been playing for the last 20 minutes because we're live on Myth Brigade. Byron, take it over. Run a show.
Woo!
Do a thing.
Welcome, guys. It looks like we managed to leap all of the hurdles and make it back live on the intranets. Between, the fact that, these cable companies just can't keep their shit together and keep it working, I guess. I don't know. They had a car accident.
I was going to say, it's not the cable company's fault that some fucker ran over the pole or whatever he did.
I suppose. Whatever. They should have better internet so one pole doesn't knock it out.
That's true.
Demanding.
That's true.
I pay almost $50 a month for this stuff, man. This should be stable at all times.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so we made it back on the internet. Got so much going on right now. Getting ready for Chaosium Con and working on some adventures for that. About 100 different frickin' board game or miniature games that I decided to play. Painted 2 armies in 4 days. That was amazing.
And slept how many hours?
Oh, believe it or not, I sleep plenty. I'm just efficient. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Very, very minimal times. So, all right. Well, we're got a short episode this week, so gonna kind of go around the horn real quick and get it going. So, Mr. Mike Estes, how are you doing?
I'm doing real well, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How is what is your Sir Augustus feeling today?
Good. Yeah. Another day. The sun is shining. I'm among peers. I don't know that I'd call them friends just yet, but acquaintances. Lots to be happy about. Lots to look forward to.
Awesome. And Mr. Nedley, how's Bjorn feeling on this kind day? He didn't get to massacre anybody in the last episode.
There'll be time for that. It's okay.
I like it. One of the miniature games that I'm playing has the Age of Vikings for Saga, and I've been looking at all these big double-handed axe guys and stuff, and it just reminds me of Bjorn. So I'm gonna have to make
those are like Bjorn's
special Bjorn mini.
Yeah, those are like Bjorn's little brother. Theorn.
We don't call those minis. We call those maxis. Full size. The pad you can play with too. It's
I was gonna say like Bjorn's son, but then I was like, no, that would also be Sir Garen's niece or nephew.
It could be anyone's, really.
All right, James, how is Sir Marcus feeling after the last episode?
Doing great. Wherever he is, he's spreading the word.
Spread the word. It's all for defense. For sure.
Does it give the
Yeah. So speaking of that, Tim, how's Sir Garen feeling after his oh wow, look at that. All right. He's ready to go.
That's awesome. Love to see it. Yeah, he's up shaking off the melancholy and ready to roll. Another day in paradise.
How's his hit points doing? Are you healing a little, or what shape we got?
We got a few nicks.
You gonna get in some fights today, Mario?
Yeah, we healed the last episode when you were train wrecked or car wrecked or something.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Long rest, right? Took a deep
we took a long rest, yeah.
We leveled up a couple times.
Leveled up. Well, couple winners went by. Couple winners who winner.
Beardsley said it was okay, so.
Oh, good, yeah. Well, absolutely. If Jason said go for it, then by all means.
Marcus healed us all.
Yeah.
Mr. Jason Sir Beardsley, hide behind your microphone.
So I'm fine. Turns out that I've picked up a recipe for a poison. Don't know what I'll do with it really, but that's what I've been up to mostly, is gathering herbs for the purposes of poisoning someone. Actually, I've been fine. I've been drinking, playing my harp. Does he play harp? What's wrong with this guy? Yeah, no, he's great. He's seriously, he's figuring out how to make poison.
And he's got harp.
Well, That explains why your squires have been asking us, should we drink this?
Where's
Here,
little
you
Thomas?
thought they all had food poisoning.
Yeah. Where's little Thomas? Where is poor little Thomas?
Why is he puking his guts
You
out?
might not get the dosage right if you're testing out on your emaciated squire.
It's gonna-
Yeah, I'm calling
Well, I
the
think-
deep OSHA.
They're not
I think-
emaciated at first, if I'm being honest.
Doesn't his one squire Butterball like still have some extra pounds from where you were fattening him up to catch the bar gas?
We'll keep him in the larders in case we need to eat later.
All right. So when we last left off, Sir Garen had recovered the shield from I believe it was Sir Eckhard. Yeah, Sir Eckhard was the one that you bested in battle, and it took the shield back from. And by bested in battle, I mean killed. But yeah, took that back and had returned to Arthur with it, for that matter.
Sir Cassius and Sir
Lambord.
Yeah, that guy. They both survived, right? And
Yes, absolutely. Because there was nothing. It was a one-on-one, and there had been nothing valorous and just about, reneging on their agreement.
They weren't supposed to be in the kingdom anymore. We're heading the wrong way, and at least Marcus would have totally ratted them out to Arthur and whomever.
Yeah, and you guys spread the word that that they were not to be given any hospitality or anything like that, and so forth.
yeah, that's right.
So,
That's right.
right. So you guys have returned to Arthur's court, and are going to be meeting a variety of people and so forth. So normally when you go to court like unarmored and unarmed, really, for that
Yeah,
matter.
because they got metal
and
detectors and shit.
Yeah, they have metal detectors, right?
Sorry.
They have drones here, believe it or not, like my other game. No, just kidding. But yeah, so tell me, what would you be wearing to court? What type of clothing? Like what colors are you sporting? Who wants to go first?
Yeah, Sir Augustus is wearing modest and meager clothes. You can tell that they are probably his best, but they're not woefully impressive at all. He has a faded golden tunic with a golden tunic with blue trim around the end and some less hole-ridden pants.
I see.
It's my first time.
It's a Sunday
okay.
best
Right. It's only Tuesday, but that's all right.
because they're holy.
Oh wait,
Marcus is wearing like a red and blue tabard. Nothing fancy, but good quality for a night.
Yeah, none of you guys are poor knights, so you're real wealthy.
You guys are getting paid for this.
Matching my banner and coat of arms, which you've surely seen, would be wearing my court attire, blue and gold.
Nice.
See, I'd be wearing the sort of fairly basic tabard, whatever. It's black though with purple trim.
Black. Yes.
Purple trim. Yeah.
Purple trim. Wow, that is pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Purple was typically restricted to royalty.
Oops.
He's like,
Where did I ever find this garment?
It's deep purple. It looks like black. You might be okay.
yeah, it's really.
It's it is black. I've just smeared berries all over it.
It's blackberries. Good old elderberry.
You tell me, Byron. Could I have it and I came upon it by?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Probably.
If you want it, you can have it.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted it.
I'm
That's
sure
why.
there was-
That's why.
I'm sure there was some sort of subterfuge or murder or whatever it could have been.
Well, there's a
Maybe you got
very
it.
there's a very disappointed merchant. is what it boils down to. Not far from here.
Well, I remember actually, if you remember, the one guy that you caught that was stealing items and stuff like that at the town could have possibly had access to something. Maybe when you after you hung him.
Ooh, yeah. Let me. So I got it from that. I love it.
Yeah, it'd be a good reason.
Could he have had something that would fit Sir Augustus as well, that I might gift upon him at some point to earn his?
You could have had it you could have had a seamstress or somebody adjust it.
So I think as he arrives, just note that I'll take it up with him later. I would never embarrass him in front of the. Remind me, Sir, whoever just dropped off the video.
That would be Sir Bjorn.
Oh, Sir Bjorn.
You had him killed, didn't you?
I did.
I told you not to jinx
Steve's
it.
back. Hang on. He's back.
He was swinging that sword and cut his Ethernet cable.
Yeah. Oh, there's Steve.
There goes the mapping.
Hi, Steve. No, it's fine, actually. He came back in the same order that he arrived in, so it's all good.
I meant to unmute, but accidentally left.
No, a big pop-up said update. I'm like, fuck it, yeah. And then all the window shut. I'm like,
Oh, you meant Zoom.
yeah.
Whoops.
I thought you were going to say
I'll be here for a while. Go ahead.
a big pop-up says, you won at Internet Poker. No, stop.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Triple X.
Yeah.
You had to make sure that you set your address to your heir of the king from Nigeria that was sending you cash.
Yeah.
How many singles are in my area? How many?
At least 7.
So yeah, I would I would just kind of breeze past Sir Augustus at some point and remind me, I've got something for you, sir.
Well, appreciate that.
Of course. It's the least we
Don't
can do
drink
for
it.
your service. It's not a beverage, for God's sake! For God's sake, Garen.
It's not going to be a secret if you keep telling everyone.
Exactly. I regret, I probably got drunk and overshared. So again, what you do is just a couple of drops in a drink and watch it. You can kill a squire with it.
Yeah, you may notice I have another person in my party now. He's just my drink taster.
I was going to say, I thought it was your most recent progeny.
It could be. You never know.
No, that's currently marinating.
Ah.
If only you had Ulo. Ulo could drink it all and still keep going.
Oh, that's true. He could.
Yeah.
The poison mic.
So
Goose
as
goes
you guys
poison.
are there, kind of hanging out, and all of the people are coming into court, and so forth. A damsel arrives at court, and is beautiful, but dressed in kind of a strange manner. Unusually and unseemly, she wears a sword belted around her narrow waist. The lady bears a challenge as well. She says that it can only she seeks a knight who can draw the sword, and she's speaking to Arthur and everyone who would listen. And she says that it can only be unsheathed by the best of knights. And she has walked many lands and found no one able to draw it. And she came here only when she heard of Arthur's prowess.
It's not like that's what he does for a living. He doesn't just go around removing swords that are stuck in their mooring. For God's
And
sake.
Sir Eckhart stands forward and says, I shall draw the sword. My valor shall be unchecked.
Didn't he die?
Sir Eckhart? Oh,
Isn't that
no, that was a different guy.
It was Sir...
Sir Garen defeated Sir Eckard and retrieved the
Yeah,
shield?
no, that's right.
No, that was Icard.
Icar.
So this is a different guy.
Oh, it's his cousin, Icar.
This is Eckhart. E-K.
Oh, it was I. Okay, I had
Not
it easy.
E-C, not I-C-A-R-D. But they do sound
got
very
it.
similar. You are right. But no, there is a sound Eckhart that was
Yeah.
actually, he's in the list of people already. So,
Yeah, you almost caught him. That would have been really awkward.
But I wasn't caught this time. But apparently I made that name a little too close to the other one. So, anyway.
So,
I mean, didn't have a lot of names back then.
so good men. I wonder if someone's successful drawing this sword, do they then become, say, queen? Ooh. Ooh.
We're about to find out.
Oh.
And so he stands forward and tries to draw the sword. Unsuccessfully. He cannot unsheath it, despite his best of attempts. He's like pulling this sideways. Just not working for him. Several. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I'll lean into Garen. May I please? May I? So
My
Garen-
lady, what could we know more about this sword? I'm not familiar with this sword or the
Only-
legend behind it or the consequences of unsheathing it.
Only those who draw the sword may know of its origins. She's like, for it is to be untold unless it is drawn. Several other knights
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
will not be
Beardsley,
named.
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Step forward and attempt, also failing.
I think with a flourish, Beardsley steps out. Dear lady, I believe I have the solution to your woes. I would like to introduce you to the bear beast, Sir Bjorn.
Oh, it's me.
What he lacks up in cleanliness, he certainly makes up for in girth. Do liberate her of her sword, Bjorn.
Okay, I step forward and I try.
Right? You try to no avail.
Damn it, I
Unfortunately,
didn't get the
you're
roll.
unable to
Like, is he
draw
like-
the
like
sword. Yeah,
muscles
he's yanking
bristling?
on it, man. Yeah. Even after drinking the poison, he's still. Oh, I'm sorry. he's still pulling on it. And no, you are unable to get it open. About that time, a knight enters the court who has just arrived, but unlike most of you, is already armed and armored as he has just arrived. And Arthur is disappointed, but as the lady departs, a poor knight at the end of at the rear of court offers to draw the weapon. So you can roll a recognize if you would like
I'll do it.
Yeah.
to see
Let's
if
do it.
you would know who this poor
Shit,
knight
where's
is.
Beardsley?
A 20 is bad, right? It's the opposite.
Yeah, 20's bad. Not what you want.
You're like Will Smith.
Watch your face.
I don't
Watch
get-
out, Arthur! He's gonna slap you in the mouth. Too late, I guess, but that was a
I
good
got
one.
a 2 on a 3.
A 2 on a 3.
Wow.
Recognize.
You did it.
Where's recognize? What is that? Oh, there it is.
In the R's.
All right.
The R's.
Go fuck yourself. That's in the G's.
It is right under read.
I'm like, it is. I'm like, no, that is Will Smith, Augustus, honestly. True.
So it's James, it is Sir Balin.
Sir, what?
Sir Balin.
Alan?
Balin.
Oh, yeah.
As the poor knight stands forward and draws the sword, he pulls it from the sheath with
Oh,
ease.
boy.
I go, ha ha, and I nudge Bjorn.
He cheated.
I loosened it for
You
him.
loosened it up, of course.
13 says the damsel. This is
You're
a
welcome.
passing good night, and the best ever found, and the most of worship without treason, treachery, or villainy, and many marvels shall he do. Now, gentle and courteous knight, give me the sword yet again.
She's going.
And he says, nay, for this sword I will keep, but it shall only be taken by force.
Oh damn.
Did I go get it?
Oh, that's way easier.
Just like snatch it out of his hand, like you're
Just grab
snatching.
his wrist. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it back.
Well,
The
the
adults are
damsel,
doing things.
ye are not wise to keep the sword for me, for ye shall slay with that sword the best friend that you have, and the man that you most love in this world, and that shall be your destruction.
Oh,
You can have it.
yes.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'll take it. I don't love anybody in
So,
there.
is there a point where we kill the witch? Just curious.
And Sir Balance says, he claims that he will henceforth be known as the Knight with Two Swords.
Where's his other one?
He already has one.
Not in
He's
here.
already got one.
Yeah, but not in here. So, like, right now we have to call him the knight with one sword to differentiate. Like,
It's still
Well, the other
unique.
guy
He's the
had
only
one
knight with a sword, but yeah.
but the other
Just
guy
a knight.
has a sword too right now. Like, there's
Right.
two people, one heavily armed. They both had swords. I think they should fight. Damn it. No one listens.
Bjorn, do you know this guy?
Me?
Well, if you don't know him, then you're safe. You can go take the sword.
Alan, have some dignity. Return the blade.
Yes, seriously.
Yeah, I got a summon.
Giddy up.
I don't know this dude, so I'm going to go take his sword.
All right, so as you start walking over there, trumpets are blaring, and the herald announces a next visitor. Forth steps the Lady of the Lake, almost blinding in her resplendent gown, awash in a flow like wisps of fog as it pours into behind her. She reminds King Arthur that she gave him the sword Excalibur, and that therefore he owes her a boon, to pay her whatever he can pay without losing honor. Well, the lady says, I ask the head of the knight that hath just won a sword.
You
For though
know,
Well,
I'm all right with not getting that sword out now.
did we
He's like,
did we microdose on my poison maybe, and we're just
We're still back at the tavern. Don't eat cow poop mushrooms.
Not sure you made poison, Beardsley.
Arthur refuses, claiming that that such a gift would besmirch his honor. The knight listens only for a moment to the lady's tirade and swears at her, and then before he can react, he draws the sword and lops off her head.
he chops off the
Wow.
lady of the lake's head?
Yep.
That's
Just
a dick move.
I definitely
I just go to get him.
Yeah. So you run over to grab
Yeah.
hold of him?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arthur,
Augustus would
go ahead.
too.
Yeah.
Augustus would too. Like that's a crime, and he would go
So
and step in.
on the way, I'm gonna so they have the tall standing candelabras, right? I'm gonna can I use spear skill for that to stab
I'm
one in
gonna
his
have
face?
to say no.
Okay, fine. So can I grab one though?
You can grab one.
All right, so I'm
Absolutely.
going to grab one and I'm going to stab it into his face. Not
Okay.
through his face, but like hot wax and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna kill him. Yeah, okay.
I was
Yeah.
understanding what you meant. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you pour hot wax on him. Arthur stands up. He's like, he says, he's enraged, inspired by his hospitality passion. Who dares abuse this court's regal sanctuary?
Oh,
This is
dear.
a murder in the king's court.
And I'm going
Hey,
to stand there
don't-
holding a fucking.
A double felony. The knight tries to speak in his defense, but is shouted down by the rest of the court. Calls for traitor and felon are heard, yet no one moves forward except for you guys. Only my own hospitality, which you have violated, prevents me from having you killed here and now by these brave men that I call knights of my court. Depart this court forever. Wander the woods and roads like a homeless wolf.
Ooh.
For all in this court is now bound against you. The court mostly remains silent.
I would
Sir.
like to walk him out.
Say what you were going to say. Steven's right.
Can I walk him out?
You can.
Yeah.
All right. So if he makes it outside of the door, he's no longer in his court, right?
Well, no, that wouldn't necessarily be that way. He's already been here, so and still follows him for now. And Arthur said, "Go." Arthur said no one was going to touch it, basically. So,
so I think the way that played out, Byron, I picture I grabbed this sort of candelabra, and I was going to basically smash it into his face, but probably didn't get there. Arthur starts his stuff, and I'm like,
the candles kind of fell off, and we were like, you were just about to burn the shit out.
On fire.
I'm gonna be while they're gonna walk him out, and I'm just there, like, kind of putting candles back on the thing and trying to put it back.
So as you're kind of grabbing him, Bjorn, to take him out, the knight kind of does like a half curtsy bow, and picks up the severed head by its hair, and goes outside. Outside, his horse and his squire, who has horses packed and ready, as they hurry away.
Bjorn,
He doesn't get to keep the head.
snatch the head. Get the head
He's
back.
not going to get to eat the head?
No, he doesn't get to keep that.
No, I want the head.
So the head goes back to the body.
Yeah, I walk with the head. He's fine. He's fine. I walk over and I sort of put it back next to her neck. There you go.
So the one knight that was already armed and armored, that had just arrived, rushes forward, kneels, and volunteers to perform the king's work. Arthur quickly grants it, and Sir Lansor dashes from the court. A young woman from the crowd gasps once and cries, "No, wait!" as she runs after him.
Putting the last candle on. So, Garen, can we go and hunt some pigs or something? Can we go?
Yeah, this area is confusing.
A strange visit. So, like, all this, they were just all rushing outside? Or, like, the crowd following them? Or anything? Like, how does it...
No, just the one guy that was armored. Everyone else is kind of just...
Sir,
What did he ask to do?
the king's work.
He asked to do the king's work and basically hunt that guy down.
Why did he do it while he was standing there and the guy was chopping people's heads off?
Because that would be a crime to dispense the king's justice without his permission.
Oh. Oops.
As soon as the guy is outside the gates or wherever, he's just fair game, and this guy's going to take him down.
I'd love to help you, lady, but he didn't say I could yet.
Yeah.
And Bjorn and Marcus essentially just got him out and sent him on his way, minus the head.
Yeah, I gave him a lens pack and everything.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Good
One of those, like, you have a little lady of the lake blood on your stick there.
Were they able to retrieve the head or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were able to take it from him.
Yeah. You can't have that.
Not a problem. So, let's see here.
I guess we go watch and see what the king's justice looks like, and if...
Oh, it's not going to be directly outside because the one guy already got on his horse and rode off. So, let's see here.
Did anyone seem happy I brought the head back, or was that just like a weird thing that Dane did?
Yeah, they seemed happy.
Okay. Keep it.
It depends how you carry it.
As long as you don't eat it.
In like a little. If
So
you walk
Garrett-
in holding it above your head, no.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Garen, you know that this is a major crime in the king's court. And with your high level of justice, it would be within your realm to try to go after this guy and do something about it.
All of a sudden. Okay.
I would definitely want to, but I would also, if the king doesn't say I can go, I'd be dishonoring the king.
Would Garen ask for permission?
Yes.
Okay.
And we would gather around him.
I would present the shield that we retrieved from the Red Knight and say we have served you and would like, would take it as an honor to serve you again. To go after
Arthur says, yes, Sir Garen the Just, you have also been very good in these lands. bringing back the shield of Sir Frederick and not allowing these lands to fall to the wiles of the wood and our enemies. I grant thee service. Bring back the head of this man and secure yourself a place, perhaps at my table.
Wouldst thou extend such an honor to Sir Garen's retinue, who have served
And I
alongside
would
of him?
ask that. I would kneel, and I would ask that too. I'd be like, oh, enjoy the company of my friends.
Yes, a knight has no truer friends than the brothers in arms. Take which men you deserve and desire.
All right, boys.
He desires me.
Yeah, let's.
We try to keep that quiet.
We shall deliver justice in the king's name. Let's go.
All right, so you guys go and get yourselves all ready because you're like in courtier's clothes and stuff. So it takes a few minutes. Your squires are getting your horses together, things of that nature. Beardsley's squire is unreasonably sick, but
Well, just
he
the
will
one.
get past.
You got to have a controlled squire and then the experimental
Controlled
squire.
experimental squire.
Yeah.
You gotta keep them
Scientific method.
separated.
You get one the regular apple juice and the other one yeah.
They sleep in separate stalls in the stable.
Double blind study.
Got it.
No, the double blind, that's the other squires. They're both blind.
I took a left eye and a right eye, and we'll see which one does better.
He
Rub it
does
in.
that and makes them dance.
Catch.
All right. So let's see here. So let's see here.
Is anyone else somewhat troubled that he cut the Lady of the Lake's head off? And through all her witchery, just right off? No? Just me? All right.
Did seem a bit extreme.
It did. And
He was supposed to be the just and noble and the best of all of us, and then
she lived in a lake and has magic and gave the king Excalibur. Gave him Excalibur?
Magic, but no armor. So,
that probably would have helped.
Well,
Yeah.
the Lady of the Lake would have been the Lady of the bottom of the lake if she had armor on, I suppose.
Maybe that's how she got in the lake.
yes, the lady of the tetanus.
Now she's the Lady of the Graveyard, I suppose. Oh.
Rest in peace.
Rustin.
Rest. How dare you?
So we would ride to the gate.
Yeah,
Try
so
to get a
Garen
general
and
sense of which way he went.
Garen and Beardsley are together before the rest, since you guys are higher and energetic. So you are able to the other three arrive afterwards. And you can ride out to pursue this man.
And so we shall.
Okay. So you guys,
How can I do better?
are you riding fast in an attempt to catching him, or just on the trail as you see? What is Sir Garrett leading the pack?
We would get the general direction that they rode off on, and then we'd make haste.
Okay. All right. So pushing your horses a little bit to get there.
Oh, yeah.
Not a problem.
Yes.
Lancer, of course, the knight that rode out that was already dressed in armor and so forth, was also already on his way.
Byron, I'm writing this down. Am I hearing you right? Is it Lansor like He-Man? Like Lansor? Lansor?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
It's
got it.
Lance O.R. Yep, Lancer.
We just gotta make sure this isn't Lancer
Like-
IR. That's the other guy, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Exactly.
Mike.
It's Lancelot. It's Lancelot.
No, Lancelot is a whole different guy.
This is
And I didn't make
Sir,
either
this
one of
is
these
Lan-
damn names, so you guys
Yeah,
know
This is
dude.
Lancelot.
Byron's like, eat a bag of dicks. It's Lancer. Just move
Eat a
on.
bag of dicks. Because I thought this Lancer was Lancelot, and then I found out later after reading some more.
Yeah.
Good old,
Reading, that's on the character sheet next to recognize.
It is.
yeah, dude. There's Lansor.
I can't do that either.
Same.
There's Lansor, Lance, and Lance Exor.
There's Lance a Little as well.
Excellent.
And
That's
Lance Exor. Nice.
Excalilexor.
Yeah.
And then there's Lansor, who's like Beastman's like friend, apparently.
There's also Lance Luthor, who is.
Lance Luthor.
He's the bald guy, right?
He's a bald knight. He's really rich.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. We're riding horses is what we're doing. I'm sorry.
So we're looking for a guy with 2 swords.
You're riding on a horse with no name, looking for a guy with 2 swords.
Oh, jeez.
This is very specific.
Oh, man. All right. So you guys ride on maybe a good few hours and are able to... You come upon a scene where nearby lounges a... let's see here. Why did I just lose my place? Not my thing. All right, so you come upon the scene. Lansor lies by the roadside, a spear run through his chest.
Oh, oops.
Upon his body lies the corpse of a lady.
Does she have a head?
She does. You can roll recognize to see who the lady is. Now you don't have to. She's the lady that left after Lansor before you guys did. Nearby lounges a nobleman. Amid his entourage, the nobleman stands, eulogizing the tragedy.
What?
When finished with his eulogy, he turns to his entourage and orders them to bury the pair. He asks for others to rouse the local peasantry to disassemble a nearby ruin and use its parts to erect a memorial to their love.
Good sir, how do you know this woman and this man? They've died after... How do you know of their love?
He's like, I am Sir Mark. I am a noble knight of this land and of Cornish.
Oh, like the hens.
He's like, I am one of several royal chieftains.
Mark, Merrick.
Then surely you must... Did you see Did you see the villain that this knight was pursuing?
I did not. I came upon these two.
That was a rousing eulogy, if I'm being honest. It was very quickly written. Should we... Now I'm
really
torn. Shit, Byron. How do we resolve this? Because I think we should stay and help, but we got to go catch the bad guy, don't we?
I don't need to build a memorial.
How was he killed?
Well,
Did he get his head chopped off?
He asked the peasantry to do it.
Yeah.
He had a spear thrust to his chest. I told you that.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine. Walk it off.
Oh.
He still
Walk
has
it
2
off.
swords. That much we can be sure of.
Yeah.
Apparently he had a spear too.
Oh,
He is now-
you asked what else
If only somebody would have known he had a spear, he would have formerly known as the guy with a sword and a spear.
I had no idea he was the knight with 2 swords and a spear.
It's not
He might still be the
That's the
knight with 2
episode.
swords and a spear.
That is the episode. The knight with 2 swords and a spear.
This had to delay them. We got to get moving. Let's say look for tracks, some sense of which direction Galen went.
Yeah, the
Head
handle
that
of the
direction.
spear is facing that way. So, geez. Them.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't make me Columbo this. We just keep going.
Marcus, should we offer a prayer for his soul at least? It was a brave deed that he did in... How did the woman die? Is she dead? Or is she just on him, crying or something?
Her body, the corpse is laying there.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, Oh, so she's
It
dead
doesn't
too.
appear like she lost a lot of blood. It looks as if she thrust a dagger into her own chest.
Oh,
And choked to death on lunch.
Like, you know what I love? This is just the way of these stories, but like, okay, so there's some shit that happens in court. Like Judge Judy's up there, blah. And then out goes the bad guy. Good guy chases the bad guy. Girl chases a good guy. There's a chase across the countryside. We're getting dressed. Like, get the armor on. And then he gets stabbed. She's like, no, and stabs herself. This could not be cooler.
Yeah,
I just
to be
have to
fair,
laugh.
the best entertainment then was like Romeo and Juliet. So
Ooh, I take her dagger.
Okay.
And I proclaim, this blade was used out of love so that she could join her lost knight. This blade shall draw the last drop of blood of the villain who brought her such grief. And I hand it to Sir Garin.
Right, Darren?
I don't want it.
Nice.
Just take it.
Let's go.
And take it. And Sir Garin will be the one to deliver that blow.
Sir Garen the Just.
Do they?
We're not going to deliver any blows if we don't get going.
Fine.
Nice. I'll award you 25 glory for that. Seriously.
Taking some time out here to
That's
make
pretty
speeches.
good.
I'll move the bodies, checking if they're still warm, like how have they been here long enough to get cold.
And this cold purse
I mean, it took you
had
guys
gold
like
in
a
it
half
that
an
they
hour or
left on their
so.
bodies. It is being for love and just fuck. Okay, I can't have nothing.
I say to Bjorn, leave the god folks to do their god things. Let's go and start writing.
All right, let's go.
We'll catch up. Sir Marcus and I will say a prayer and invoke the king's name as well. Right? We lay this broad to rest and with the night and I don't know, whatever we say.
That's Arthur and Arthur.
Very sudden. She's like,
Right.
man.
Do you guys ride, let's see here, north from where you are here in Sarum? And you catch up to him probably, it's a few days before you actually catch up to him. But you catch up to him in Cernstester, which is right about midway from here, about maybe a third of the way north on the main road that runs north. Yeah. And so on the map, if you guys ever look at that, you can see where it is. But that looked weird. My hands is all like.
We have a
But
map.
anyway, you can.
Yeah,
Have one.
there's-
I think there's a map.
I've got a
No.
AAA version.
Hit M.
No, it's the one. It's the triptych. He's got to flip a page.
There it is.
He's like Google Maps. And he's like looking it up.
Where did you say we were?
So you guys were in Sarum, and you rode northwest past Stonehenge, actually, to Bath, and then through the woods there, and near Donington, and then north to Cernstester.
What page are you looking at? Because I think I'm looking at a very high level map on page.
If we take the M1,
19.
we can get there by noon.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get on the tube. We're fine.
So technically, I'm not looking at. I think I'm looking at a printout.
Okay.
But let me see if I can find one for you. Because there should be one in the Pendragon book.
Yeah, there's the page 19's got the kind of high level one, regions. It's a regional map, so I don't know if there's like a more detailed one. Byron, no, it's in the back. It's in the back. I found it. It's in the very back cover.
Yeah, that's it. It is the very back.
Yep, sorry. Oh, wow, okay.
So it'll be right under where it says Clarence.
Okay.
You'll see there. That's where you are. when you catch up to him. Clarence is a small town. It's not gigantic. It's not a capital like Sarum of the county. But you do catch up to him. He is riding with several other knights. 4 to be exact.
4.
Right.
Fagun, perhaps we should meet with them and share a bottle of wine or mead.
We're going to share the edge of our blades. We're here to dispense with the king's justice.
Beardsley has mead that is the king's justice.
Yes, it's the justice juice. What I like to call it. No, you're absolutely. He wouldn't take that tact. He's a hell of a lot more secretive about his murderous things.
Delightful.
You can go make like a juice cart up the road a little bit.
Some lemonade for the
like a lemonade stand.
thirsty nights. So Byron, we're just hauling ass up behind them. How do they react when we come up behind them? Are they?
No, you actually. So you don't catch them on the road. You stop to find food in there in a local tavern.
Oh, nice. Okay. Walk into the pub.
Yeah, so they're basically sitting there eating food and having ale.
And these are the people that we're looking for?
Yeah, you go there to get food basically because your trip is a long one.
Must be our lucky day.
So is there an opportunity just kind of as we walk up, just sort of, I don't know how the surprise mechanic works, but I'm thinking like catch one as they're about to take a sip or a bite of their food and stab them through the throat sort of thing? Like, hello, we're here, and now you all die kind of thing.
So it's a packed place. It might be a little difficult to have a sword fight in here, but it is possible.
Is there a back door? Like,
There's always a back door.
I'm not falling for this.
Mike's expression is making me laugh. So
You weren't at the brothel, Augustus. I had to check this time.
We could mine the exits and then tell the innkeeper, whoever's in charge, that everyone needs to leave, and then we just make sure that the people we're here for do not leave.
well,
Okay.
that
I
seems.
was gonna go
Can we
break the back
chat
door.
about this for a moment? We're in a corner, right? And
Well, listen, we walked in and they're there. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that the 5 of us walked in and it wasn't, in full.
yeah, full armor, ready to go. How does that play out, Byron? So give us a visual, because I sort of feel like it's on, like room or no, like people are getting fucking killed right now.
Oh, are you with the party of Lantern?
Are you here for the wedding?
Yeah, they're in the back. They're right over there. Hey, guys! More garlic knots for the table back there. They're going to need them.
Have some pate. They'll be out in a moment. Yeah.
So yeah, you walk in, they're just laughing and joking and kind of having their good old time at their table. They're not really paying a whole lot of attention
So
to the door. I mean, some of the patrons kind of look and like, when they see your kind of eyes meet these guys at their table,
Well, if I start walking through the crowd and just like tapping them on the shoulder and pointing them to the exit.
yeah. Oh yeah, people will start getting out. People start getting out for sure.
Augustus leans in and he says, I'll watch the door. And he sort of like steps back outside and he's leaning like right outside the front door watching as people go.
Just to my mind, his companions might not know his situation, so they need to be afforded the chance to leave, or they can stand and be loyal and die with them.
So as you go ahead.
So thinking about the
Very
way
nice,
this place
Marcus.
is set up, right? Like a typical pub with these probably pillars, right? So as we come in, They're moving forward. I'm not gonna try to be a thief and like sneak full on, but I'm gonna depart from the group, and I'm gonna cut one of his friends' head off. If I can't get to him, I'm taking one of them out. It's just like, wow, here we are.
That's exactly the opposite of what Marcus just said to do.
It's pretty close.
It's like, yeah, everything Marcus said, but except the exact opposite.
I'm not cutting the patron's head off. Yeah, it is true. So it is true for his friends, but that's
if you're certain you've got the right guy.
So
Or it was just
I
an
picture-
opportunity target.
so there's no opportunity to
Counted
discuss
swords.
it. But my
How many-
my sentiment is, not that we're having the conversation anyway, but my sentiment is, he's with this filth. He deserves to die in the name of the king.
So I picture. So Sir Augustus is kind of by the door. Sir Garen and Sir Marcus are kind of walking like side by side, kind of.
And
forward.
Bjorn.
And Bjorn is kind of like right behind them, but towering over the top of them a little bit, with his axe on his shoulder, probably, or up in the air.
And actually, I've walked just a little bit past where they're walking to, and I flip the table and I press it up against the back door, and I walk back. So,
Okay, yeah. So you kind of. I'm gonna say you kind of go on like the left side, and kind of past them, and so some of the people are trying to go out the back door, and you kind of shove the table over there, but mostly pushing them out. And there's a young boy and an adult, a real burly, kind of a bald-headed guy with a scar on his face, and he sees Sir Marcus kind of move forward, and your Marcus is pointing everybody to leave, and the guy kind of pushes the table out of the way, like clear the space for there to be a fight. Like he wants to see what's going on. This guy's kind of he's a little I will say special needs, but he's not he's kind of
Hodor.
simple. Yeah, kind of a
I wanted
kind of a
to know.
Hodor
I
style
wanted
guy.
to know what I wanted to know what odds he was giving us.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to start the betting.
Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. And so as you kind of that happens, so you guys are moving forward, and Sir Balin kind of looks up.
It's just Balin now, my friend.
Ooh. Yeah.
I like
Bitch.
it.
He said,
I like
bitch.
You said that though, just like that.
He did. I looked into his eyeballs.
Yeah, totally. Right in the eyes. It was,
And he just says, "There's no need to spill your blood here. We all know that your companions were unable to draw the sword. Therefore, we already know they are lesser knights. For
So-
the gods have already spoken."
So he's addressing them, and I've pointed out I'm walking
Yeah.
around them. Can
Yeah,
I
you're
chop?
walking around.
I'm gonna chop his fucking head off while he's like done. Shut
You
up.
caught me
I thought you
monologuing.
swore
You
me
son of a bitch.
Stop it monologuing.
like, oh,
So Balin is I don't know, you're gonna have to make some sort of sneak or something. What kind of skill?
So I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm sneaking because that's not his thing. But he's
No, you're just kind of pushing your way,
separate.
trying to get.
Yeah, separate. Like kind of pushing through. Like this is gonna go down. You can talk if you want, but we're
Trying
gonna
to
fight
look
here.
like you're not about to cut off his head.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Play
I'm
it real
gonna
cool.
call it. I think hunting. I think hunting would be really good for this.
Can I spend a fate pointer? Okay. All right. Fine.
Wait, no, but you can. You
right.
can invoke a passion.
Okay,
Can
I'm gonna
I
do
just-
that. I'm gonna. You know what? So I'm gonna.
I would think the passion of love, because you said that you were gonna.
Yeah,
use
you're
that
right.
dagger.
You're right. So I roll against a passion, right?
You do.
Love is
Fact.
15. So I got 14. No, I'm sorry. I got 10 of 15.
That's successful.
Okay, 10 of 15. All right. So now I add what to my roll?
you run in the forest like Garrett.
I add 10 to my roll. So like, okay.
You had 10 to your number.
Oh, 10 of my numbers. So I'm rolling now against, what am I rolling? Hunting. I'm rolling against 12. That's good. Oh, yeah. I got an 8.
And so that passion has to do with anything that deals with avenging the love of that. So your sword strikes, anything that you're doing is going to continue to go off.
Hell
of that
yeah. So 8 of 12.
Okay. Do you successfully are able to skirt kind of past them while they're monologuing a little bit and so forth? There are, like I said, 4 other knights with him.
Well, Marcus, this is your one and only chance to share the faith and give them their
And I pull my axe.
options.
King's justice is here for Balin for his crimes in the king's court. Whatever happens here, he no longer deserves your loyalty, and you do not deserve to fall with him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Also,
What he said.
Sphincter say what?
What he said? Say what?
Damn it.
Yes,
What?
girl. Yes, girl. Yes.
Guys. Oh shit.
It's been a minute, man.
It has. Give me 1 sec. Let me get some details down here.
Ooh. I have an idea.
Can you stab him and then make him say what? 'Cause otherwise, my joke's not going to make any sense canonically.
Turn him into a puppet.
Yeah. Howdy ho.
What's Augustus's dexterity?
Yes.
That's a great question. Augustus' dexterity is, trying to think of more words I could use to stall, 8.
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was low.
That was some manager skill there. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
Repeat the question.
So let me just search for that email real quick. And
Yeah, I think the answer that
As
you're
I
looking
said-
for is right here in my email.
Dear ChatGPT, what?
Oh man, well, I'll tell you later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Da, da, da. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Me.
I got you. I already know what yours is. I don't need to know.
Well, yeah. What's my dexterity?
Your
6.
dexterity is 10.
It's 11.
Is it really?
Getting the point. Yeah.
Hey, Byron,
All right. But yeah.
I'm 12. I got to go on mute for a second. I got a weird text from my dad.
Oh, absolutely. Go right ahead, sir. I'm going to take a few moments to do this anyway.
Yeah.
So go do whatever you got to do, brother.
So when you have Balin's head, what are you going to do with it?
Quick potty
Make a
break.
trophy?
So I
Yeah,
want.
why don't we take a few minutes? This might be a good opportunity to take a few moments.
So what I want to do more than anything is once he is engaged, I'm going to chop somehow either one or both of his hands off, and I want to let him live, and be like, you're the great swordsman now. Wield your sword.
The double Jamie Lannister?
Yeah, that was well orated though. That was.
I hate to be the guy that has to do something.
Oh, where'd you go?
You okay?
There we go. I got to go. I got an emergency to take care of with my dad. I apologize.
Oh,
No,
no,
not a
no
problem,
worries.
dude. Good
No worries.
good luck with that. Please go right ahead and do that right away.
All right.
Okay?
Good luck,
Take
my
care.
All right.
friends.
No, good luck.
Byron, I mean, somebody could do my guy if they wanted to. My sword's 17, and Byron has the
We'll
stats.
do.
but whatever.
Yeah.
We'll do Sir Marcus. We'll trust James with Garen.
Thanks,
That
gang.
sounds
I'll do
good.
my
Bye.
best. Take
Yep.
care.
Good luck.
Hey, keep us posted, man.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry,
All right, I'm
guys, here on the stream. We had a small hiccup.
It happened. Hey, man, life happens.
Welcome. Life happens.
I'm throwing us on the streaming soon. We're still here talking to these fine folks. But, hey, Mike, tell me your ChatGPT story while I figure out the overlay here for a moment.
Yeah, I didn't do this because it would be probably borderline unethical, but I know a guy who told me the story.
I know a
for
guy
those of
who
you
told me
guys-
this one time. There's something at band camp.
Those of you guys who have goals that are due very soon. Most companies are asking you to put in your quarterly or yearly goals right around now. ChatGPT is a fantastic tool to help you generate goals for your quarter or your year, based on what I've heard. So just ask it real politely to give you goals. If they're due in the smart format, hey, maybe it can help you out with that too.
So have you messed? So ChatGPT is. I'm trying to figure out where Steve's head would be. I'm guessing it's about there. It's probably about right. I'll fix it in a moment. So have you messed around with the underlying like raw GPT-3 or GPT-4, either one?
No, not so much.
So, wow. So you can okay. So I did this thing with Jordan. I was like, all right, watch this. And I I was like, pretend I'm a jelly donut. And it's like, okay, fine, we'll pretend you're a jelly donut. So for that session, I was like, oh, okay, so, and because he was asking me a bunch of work-related questions, so I'm repeating his questions to ChatGPT, and it's like, well, if you were a jelly donut, you probably wouldn't care about deadlines like that. So it's like, because really you're just a delicious treat. Right. I'm like sending him this. But on the darker side, so there was an experiment that was done, and I don't know if it was OpenAI that did it, but they talked the GPT model into tricking a human into solving a CAPTCHA for it.
I saw this.
Right?
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, it claimed to be a user with visual impairments and was like, hey, help me, I need help. And so the people were like, oh shit, okay, you're visually impaired, I'll help you. And it did. And so they were able to, pretty terrifying.
The guy had asked, he was like, hey, I need you to solve this capture for me. And the guy had asked, like, you're not like some robot or something trying to get me to do this for you, are you? Ha ha ha. And he goes, he was told, the AI was told not to disclose the fact that he was AI. And he said, no, I have a visual impairment and therefore I need your help. And the guy did it. It
engaged in the joke too, right, Mike? It was something like, I definitely shouldn't disclose to you that I'm a bot. Ha ha ha. Right. And it was.
Oh man.
So amazing.
Unreal.
The GPT-4, and I probably told half of you this already, but I'm so excited. It's multimodal. And one example I saw, so you can upload, multimodal means it can, like, you could hook it up to your webcam and it can like see you, and you can upload images and other things. But this, the experiment that they did, they uploaded a picture of this kid holding balloons. No context. They didn't say, hey, AI, I'm uploading a picture of kid with balloons. They just put the image there. And then it was like, hey, considering this image, what happens if I cut the strings? And GPT said, well, the balloons will fly away. So it's, right? Yeah. So it's analyzing the situation. It's understanding that there's gravity involved and potentially helium.
Right.
And yeah. And
how balloons behave. And oh my gosh, that's so cool.
So, yeah.
Skynet.
So there's that whole thing, which is actually 100% valid, to be honest. And most of us on this group right now that remain here are computer scientists of some kind. Mm-hmm. It's fucking scary, but I love it.
Honestly, though, it really is a powerful tool. I've used it in my personal projects to write unit tests. Hey, write some just tests for this particular method, and it'll literally write.
Yeah. And then you could say, hey, did you cover this condition? And it's like, oop, no, I didn't. Here's one.
So cool.
So that's GitHub has Copilot, which we're deploying now, which is going to be really exciting. But the other thing is like, okay, so multimodal. Another example is if you have a balsamic, right? So for the stream, God, we're nerding out right now, but it's like a wireframe of a user interface. So if I was like, I'm going to make Twitch. Okay, here's a little box, and this is where the chat's going to be, and whatever. You can upload that and say, hey, generate a React UI like this. And it's like, okay. Bleh. And you can be like, break this out into its own component. Oh, okay. And it will. And you just get the code.
That's unreal.
Yeah. So,
cool. So
speaking of unreal.
Is it going to start running content on Myth Brigade?
No. So what's funny?
It can.
Yeah, and what it does do already, it generates NPC stats, because I'm not one of those people who gives a fuck about that. I just want the story. So I'm like, hey, here's a wild card for Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, and this is what it looks like. And out it comes. I built the Futley brothers finally with
That's crazy.
yeah, with ChatGPT. You got to add and you got to edit and make sure it's up to date. But yeah.
It's a tool, it's a framework, but like, yeah, you can tell it like, hey, I'm here with 5 friends, we want to play D&D. Start the campaign.
Yeah.
And it'll spit it out. Hey, you're in a tavern, you see this guy, you're here because of this. What do you do? And you can literally have a conversation. It's unreal.
Yeah. The only thing that gets weird is it will every now and again, maybe if you upgrade or whatever, but it will every now and again kind of start to drift. It's like me most days where it suddenly loses the detail and loses the, and you're like, what did you just say? No, there aren't orcs in here. How are there orcs in here suddenly? Like if in the scene that we were just in,
Because it's 5e.
yeah, ChatGPT might be like, okay, and the night runs out, and then there's a troll, and you're like, wait, there was a what? Why is there a troll? Because there's trolls in D&D. Fight the troll.
Yeah. You didn't know there was a troll?
Yeah. Just ending.
He was trolling him.
All right, we're mapped and fine. Stream, sorry for the delays and all that nonsense, but hopefully Tim's emergency turns out to be nothing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the most important.
Yeah, he left. Did we hear anything or?
No.
I'm in.
Nah, he had to go. He had an emergency, so he had to peace.
I'm in Garen's box, and my box is empty.
Your box is never empty. It's always full. I'll move you around.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, God, what did I do?
That's because Bjorn knows where your back door is.
That is true. Steve and I are
Wait,
real
maybe-
good friends.
Boop. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to duplicate James.
Stupid James was complaining.
That's there's 2 James heads there. Okay, you're in the right box now, Mike. Thanks for that.
Yep.
There's going to be 2 James heads. I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. It's Tuesday, and I've had a really long week already. So,
So this one's Marcus. This one's Marcos.
yeah.
Yes, it's AC and CK. You can't hear it. It's just you have to know
You
because
think
you
I'm
can
kidding?
read the book.
You think I'm kidding? Bring up the stream. There's 2 Jameses.
I'm
here.
done. I'm out of here.
All right, let's go. Let's get to this. So what was happening?
You were murdering some
You were
people.
sneaky.
Well, yeah,
you
but
were going sneaky,
I was
sneaky.
successful. But then you moved over to to. I can't stand to look at that. There's 2 James heads. James was they were biologging or whatever that is.
Yeah, they
Monologuing.
Well, but if they're
monologuing.
both doing it, what is that? Duologging?
It's a menage a trois-logue.
It's a menage.
It'd be a menage a deux.
A menage a deux-logue.
We're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's way easier.
Thanks,
Oh,
Bjorn.
conversation.
Thanks, Bjorn.
They are.
If only we had asked ChatGTP to do it for us.
They are dueling. That's what it is. It's a duet.
They're
Right.
dueling.
Duets.
The only thing that would be cooler is if they had one that sounded like Captain Kirk and they could call it Shat GPT.
Shatner.
Dad joke. Moving on.
You could do that. You could tell it, hey, you are now William Shatner. You are ChatGPT. GPT.
Exactly. Let's
There
go.
is not enough information
So-
to decide what we do. in this case.
Sir Marcus James was
I gave them their one and only warning
Sir James and Marcus.
as you were sneaking about.
yeah,
As you were sneaking about, doing the snicket.
and that's where we left
Right.
off, Byron. They didn't respond. Stuff got weird after that.
Right. So as you give them their warning, a kind of burly knight, it's pretty quick to stand up. He pulls from like at his side / across his back, basically a horseman's hammer.
Mm.
So it's like a Lutheran hammer, basically. He is a French knight, and
jeez. Okay.
and he stands and he says, "Pardon, but this cannot happen." He's like, "Unfortunately, it is not going to be good for you.
So
And he pulls his hammer out.
he does, right? He's there,
does.
and that's my moment, I think, Byron. I'm there coming in from the sides. He's like, pardon, and I'm like, la merde, which means shit in French, and I cut his fucking arm off.
Well, he's wearing armor, so unfortunately, you're probably not going to cut his arm off.
I don't know.
He cuts his leg off. Is he wearing legger or just armor?
He's wearing armor. He has chain, but
Is he wearing a helmet?
he-
Is he? No,
Oh,
okay.
he's sitting there drinking a beer. Of course he's not.
Well, we
No, he
don't
doesn't have
know
a helmet.
because that's hard in armor as well. If I'm being honest, you
His-
don't usually have like a pint and plate.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Well, he doesn't
stab
have
him.
plate. He doesn't have plate mail. Plate mail hasn't been invented yet. But
Ooh, okay.
They haven't figured out strapping iron to your body yet?
no, it's too early. It's too early. You guys aren't there yet.
I'm
That
gonna-
happens later. That happens later
Like a
in the
woven
game.
chain?
Yeah, we live to see it, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
won't live to see it. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna do whatever I would do. I'm gonna find that chink in his armor because I've got that plus 10 to my sword, which is already 16. Right?
No, he's French.
Steve,
Jesus Christ, Steve. Don't do that. That's so bad. Okay, moving on.
And demonetized.
Thanks, Steve.
I'm gonna
Now don't make a quarter.
I'm gonna remake Steve. Yeah, exactly. Let's go ahead. Can I roll to do bad things to him?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to actually.
Okay, so I rolled a
So you're gonna get plus 5
plus 5.
because he's unaware of you.
So plus 5 on top of the plus 10 for my passion?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Jesus.
Yeah. and- So I'm rolling against 31. How do I get a critical against 31?
Anything above your number, up to
Yeah.
31.
Oh, I see. Above my number?
Yeah, anything below 31.
Below 30. Yeah, okay. So I got a 15.
That's a critical.
Oh, I see.
That's simple. That's a critical.
Okay, so I got a 15 out of 31 to
Yep.
interrupt
So
his.
are you using a little dagger?
No, I'm chopping. I've got. Yes, I think so. No. The dagger's for the main guy. The
Okay.
dagger's got to be for the main guy. I think I got my sword out. Yeah.
All right. Give me some damage
How do I roll damage? Is
for the
46.
Frenchman
46, right?
And double it for your
and double it.
crit.
Okay. I need to get my
Double.
die roller out to be faster. All right.
Could be. You could have ChatGPT just run your character for you.
9. Shut up.
I think
14.
it's appropriate to have Beardsley kill the other character with the speech impediment.
So 28.
28.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's
That's
double.
a lot.
That's doubled.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
The man! Can I please cut his arms off if it's a lot of damage?
Like maybe. Let's see. I gotta look it up.
Can I have his hammer?
I mean,
Let me get my
there's
phone
more
set
than
up.
more than just that. But
Oh, he's
so
a
28, huh?
Correct.
He'll take a major wound. You stab him in the artery of his arm.
brachialis.
Oops.
Oops.
Don't get this too dirty.
Might not be long for this world in that case.
Right. As you stab him, the gentleman kind of next to him kind of like swings around. He had drawn a short sword under the table.
Han
and
shot
attempts-
first.
Yeah, you did. You shot first. Yep.
Yeah.
You shot first. And so that could be good. Would you like to make an well, when you were sneaking this guy, would you be defensive at all, or were you totally
So I mean, I'm coming in well aware of the situation. They're talking, and their conflict is over here, and I'm coming in from the side. So I think if I see him moving, I'm gonna strike him, and I don't wait to see the results. I just kind of spin back around out of the way if I can, or shrink back.
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll against him.
Is what is this, sword?
Yeah, it would be a sword.
Still plus no advantage for sneakiness.
No
but
advantage for the sneakiness, right?
How about passion?
Yeah, you still got that because you were
Okay.
doing it for love.
Oh dear.
I would do anything for
All
love.
right. So 16 out of and the passion is plus 10. So 16 out of 26.
Bam! So that is higher than his number. So yeah, you will you kind of spin away from the attack. Sir Mark Agarin.
Mark Agarin.
I think Sir
Marin. Sir Marin. It's like Garen, but sounds like Garen, but it's not Marin.
Come on, James Tim.
Marcus is going to Sparta kick the guy closest, whoever's close to him, when they're still seated, just up to the floor.
This is Sir Chester.
I think Garen would be focused on Sir Balin.
I think you would be correct. Although you were monologuing with him.
Well, it looks like his crew has just decided to throw away their lives. And they're not afforded any dignity.
So confident.
I like imagining that Marcus just casually said that without raising his voice or anything as he Sparta kicked someone.
Right.
You chose poorly on who you chose to follow this eve.
Yeah. All right. Sparta kick him.
What do I roll for that?
I don't know. Whatever you got, Sparta kick. Was that under S? That'd be strength, I suppose. Or
Unarmed combat?
unarmed. I don't think there is an unarmed combat.
He didn't use any arms at all. It was all legs.
He did. It was all leg.
If it's strength,
It was
it's 7
definitely
out of
unarmed
12.
combat.
Should just be roll damage, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's strength.
Could he use dancing? He could do the can.
Yeah. That's a noise it would make, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
gotta
call
work
it.
on your timing before you make someone choke on the stream, man.
No, that was my timing.
That's
is
the
the
joke.
That's the timing. All right, yeah, go for it.
So that was 7 out of 12 on strength to just put that guy on the floor.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you kick him, like boom.
And follow that up with getting my sword out and ready.
Yeah, roll
Whatever's
some
next.
damage. Roll some damage.
Just
See
the
if you
regular
do it.
damage roll.
Yeah, just regular damage roll.
12.
Just hitting him with some good old momentum. So it's not going to hurt him, but it is going to push him back. He actually bumps into the other gentleman who was trying to get up. It pushes him down, and it pushes down one of the other knights that was attempting to stand up.
Gives them a moment to rethink their position, too.
Yeah, right. And then, so one of the other knights that was behind the one you just knocked down, Sir Kadamal is his name. He will draw his longsword and step forward, attempting to stand in front of. Well, would he? No, he's not going to stand in front of Sir Balin because that would be kind of like unglorious to stand in front of him. So he's going to attempt to move kind of backwards a little bit and move over towards Beardsley, who just stabbed his friend in the arm. He will attempt to pull his sword, and as he's pulling it, kind of brushes against one of the chairs. And he's unable to really bring it to bear to do anything. And Bjorn.
So the guy that's on the ground.
The guy that's on the ground is kind of back from you a little bit, but there is a guy to the left.
Right.
The guy who attempted to swing at the first guy who attempted to swing at Sir Beardsley. So you got, if I could explain it better here. So you, Marcus, Bjorn, and Garen are kind of looking straight on him. Augustus is in the back by the door. Beardsley's off to the left. The center of the group, straight ahead of you, would be on the other side of the table, would be Sir Balin. To the left over here, you have a very tall gentleman with the hammer, Sir Gobert, who just got stabbed and is bleeding on the table. There's another knight who has now pulled his sword and kind of in between you and Gobert, and he is to the left. And then to the right, you have the one knight that just tried to get up and pull his sword, and the guy who has fallen down.
I'm gonna.
Hopefully that gave you a little better idea.
I am. Yeah. So you implied that there's a person in between me and Gobert.
Yes, there is.
Okay. I'm gonna barrel into the small guy and bring him into Gobert so I can stab Gobert.
Yeah, I would say you could probably accomplish that. That's going to be a. I'm going to give that. Go ahead and roll maybe a battle roll. Yeah, you do. You should. All knights have battle.
I have 5.
You have 5 in battle.
Okay.
So we're going to say if you could roll versus the battle to know exactly how to tactically approach this situation.
Well, I did get a 3 actually.
So you were good. So now it's just going to be a matter of a strength check or.
Okay.
So roll a strength check to see if you could push through this guy, and I'm going to give him a strength check. Who fails to attempt to plant his feet to stop you. So,
all right.
Unless you utterly fail your strength, you're going to push past him.
Yeah, but I want to make sure that I'm rolling the right strength because I know I think I upped that too. Yeah. All right. I have 18 and I got a 13. So.
All right, cool. You said 18 and you had a 13?
Yes.
You rolled an 18?
No, I have 18 strength.
You have an 18 and you rolled a 13.
Yeah, I'm not
Perfect.
a baby.
All right. Yeah, so that's plenty to push through this guy.
Danish
It
baby.
kind of shoves him back out away from Gobert, allowing you to swing your axe down or sword, whichever one you were using, which I think you said you drew your axe.
Yeah, my action.
Yeah. So is this the two-handed axe or is this a one-handed axe?
This is a one-handed axe.
Okay.
Because I would have just pulled the thing here because it was a quick thing.
Understood.
So I want to grab Gobert by his armor and I want to slam this into the other side of his neck. So
Okay. He is going to suffer a -5 due to the fact that you pushed the guy that was in front of him away to attempt to resist.
I'm hoping he suffers a decapitation, but
He rolled really, really well to try to block this maneuver.
that's a damn shame.
So
Okay, and well,
you get to roll versus him.
Yeah, but thankfully I I did it. Okay, I rolled for love of family because
Okay.
I don't want to die here, and this fucker's big, and I'm thinking about that. No, actually,
How many nieces and nephews do Garen has now?
many, and more on the way. The fertile people, the Garens. So yeah.
Manga Ben says, "Don't lose your head." Welcome to the chat, by the way. Thanks for
Welcome, Mega.
coming, hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so I need to roll strength.
No, this is just going to be an attack.
Oh, just a straight up.
Yeah, it's going to be your axe, your sword skill or whatever. Yep.
Okay. I need.
No, the strength was to push the other guy out of the way, which you did.
It's a 66, but I think we had a modifier there as well later.
Well, you have to roll to attack him first. Your sword skill.
I always forget this shit. That's my.
Yeah, you have to actually roll to hit before you can roll damage.
But
Okay.
he's Danish. Doesn't that count for something?
Yeah, he's Danish.
He's tall.
I got
He's
a 7,
cheesy.
and I
All right.
also rolled a 15.
So 7 is higher than his number, but less than yours. Therefore, that
Okay.
that beats him out.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
I just realized how that works.
I'm still
What?
just going. don't know. Okay. 60.
All right, yeah. So you managed to hack at him.
All right. My 66 roll is 29.
Woo! That is enough. So yeah, between the blood loss in his arm, and he's kind of leaning a little bit to that side, which is causing his neck to kind of open up a little bit like this. And so what does it look like as you bring this down, kind of clipping the edge of his armor, but your blow is hard enough that it chops through the edge of his chain.
Yeah, I have
into his jugular.
I reached out
for his arteries,
and I grabbed his gorget, whatever the hell that thing is, and I pulled him forward and slammed the bearded axe against the side of his neck and split that open. It didn't quite sever, but it was enough to, like, with a little push, I can get it to drop. And I turn around and I throw him, he's a big dude, but I throw his body onto the floor.
He just kind of tumbles over the chair and against the one of the bar stools and falls basically at Beardsley's feet.
Was this Sir Lansor?
No, this is Sir Gobert, the dude with the hammer. And the hammer made this clanking sound as it bounces off the hand-hewn stone floor.
Since I did so good, wouldn't it be cool if I picked up the hammer in my other hand? Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't think you can do that too. I think you're unfortunately your action economy is a bit tapped at this point.
And I did a backflip.
But Sir Gobert will not get another chance as he has been slaughtered here today with two strikes. Yep.
Well struck, Bjorn.
I'm personally I'm shipping Bjordsley this campaign.
Marcus.
I had my turn where I
Did you?
knocked that guy on the ground.
Oh, that's right. You Sparta kicked him.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
I think
Garen
would go for if the guy that tried to draw a sword and like hit a post or the chair or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might just take him down if he's between him and Balin.
He is
Yeah.
to the right. Yep.
So I'll give him a roll. He said 17 was his sword skill.
Yes.
5 on 17.
Nice. Unfortunately, the knight is quick and brings a short sword up in his other hand and parries the blow against the table as Garen's sword hacked into the table and a piece of it.
Team two swords here.
It is team two swords, right? No, this guy had a little dagger. He doesn't have a shield. He normally fights with a shield, so he brought his other sword out to do that. Sir Balin kind of pushes the table forward and says to let's see here. He says, who is what? Well, unfortunately, Sir Garen is the one that is known. Let's see. He does. He knows who Sir Garen is. And he says, Sir Garen the Just. More like Sir Garen the Bust. As you will not succeed in your task today.
No.
Augustus from the door goes, boo.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's make this a rap battle. Could this be a rap
You're
battle?
no
instead?
knight. Your words mean nothing. You're worth less than the dirt you stand on.
That sounds like Garen. That was good.
That does sound like Garen.
Dude.
All right. So Sir Patrick,
I'm telling
the guy
Tim
that got knocked down,
you're taking care of business for him, James.
yeah, the guy that got knocked down now makes his way back to his feet.
We're gonna call him Chumbawamba.
Yo mama fight. That'd be amazing.
name, but
Manga Ben says, here's hoping this develops in an old school yo mama fight. That would be amazing. It's thy mama, though. It's thy mom. No, sorry.
Thine mother was so fat.
Thine mother was so corpulent.
Okay, then. Thanks for that, Mega
Around
Bet.
All right.
This just got worse.
Tuscan villa.
Right? Oh, man.
I'm all out of wine.
Got it. All right. So, now you made me lose my place. So, Augustus, you're in the back. Are you going to do anything other than kibitz?
No. So, like, if any patrons have tried to enter the door, he very politely puts a hand out and says, "Your ale will be here in a moment." And just kind of like shoos them back out the door to make sure nobody innocent gets hurt. Otherwise, he's letting the knights who clearly have some sort of history deal with it in a safe manner. Safe manner.
Yep.
Nobody else is going to intercede. Like, Augustus would stop that shit immediately, but you guys can do your thing.
Are you checking ID? Like,
Are you with them?
Are you with them?
They're at capacity. Sorry. Turns them away.
well, there's two openings.
So, Augustus, the door manor.
One's down. You're good. Tack him in.
All right.
Giving him armbands and shit. There you go.
Right.
Well, Sir Victor, the other gentleman that had been pushed out of the way, that was going to attempt to go after Sir Beardsley, now realizes that maybe Sir Bjorn should be dealt with quicker.
Score.
Due to the fact that he just chopped deep into the throat cavity of good old Sir Gobert. So,
Well, sadly, Sir Victor is poorly named.
yes, so Sir Victor swings his sword unvictoriously and fails to do anything. So that would fall back to Sir Marcus.
The guy trying to get up, just stab him in the chest.
Oh, okay. Well, he made his way. He made himself back up to the.
Oh, okay. Well,
So you don't have to reach as
But
far.
he is
if
still
made
he
his
is
way
still
up. It's
righting
fine.
himself. So I'm going to give him a -5 because he just got back up. So
he didn't have the sense to stay down.
He did not have the sense to stay down, and he does not have his sword in a manner that is going to block your attack.
Okay, so I got a 3 on 16.
Oh, definitely not versus that. So whack. Yeah. So do your damage.
4.
Did he just say this is whack? He just said
It's like
whack.
15.
15. So not too much. You stab him a little bit. But
That's like
that's more like a glory stab.
Thank
And the other guy attempts to swing back to engage Garen before Garen can get to Balin. Man, this dice either rolls below a 4 or over a 16. So no, he's not going to successfully attempt to come forward towards Garen and swings, but does absolutely nothing. And then it would go to Garen.
He'll continue fighting that guy he's engaged with there.
Okay.
10 on 7, or 16, 17.
All right. Yep, that's enough to beat the other guy's roll.
6, 8, 12.
12 points. Bang, bang. Okay, yep, he's getting hurt. Next is going to be Sir Bjorn.
Byron, I just cross-checking Bjorn. I've been quiet, which is unusual, but did I miss a moment?
Nope, you're going right next.
Fine. Okay. Just making
Yep.
sure.
So what I did was I took your snicky at the top of the round, and then that was your action for the turn.
Yeah,
And then it
I'm
came
fine.
back
I'm
around
fine.
to
I
you.
just wanted to make sure.
Yep, it's coming back around to you now.
Shit. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't even know.
Well, yeah, now that you just pressured me, you're up next. Bjorn,
Take your time, Bjorn.
Who's
you.
the closest person?
Sir Victor. Sir Victor is to your left. Sir Balin to your right.
You're stuck in the
Able,
middle.
Sir Balin has. You're stuck in the middle with you.
Nice. We just got copyright claim because you covered a song,
Yeah.
Byron. Thanks.
Yeah.
Damn
Good
it.
job.
Damn it.
You got 30 seconds.
I mean, we already got demonetized from
Nope.
Steve earlier.
Nope.
So
Terrible armor joke.
The Chinese man is still alive.
You double downed. You double down.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Moving on. Roll your fucking dice, buddy.
Oh, okay. I kill Victor. I don't know.
are you going for Victor?
Sure.
All right.
Pretty sure the other guys got it.
Jesus. Go for it.
I got a 3.
Ah! You beat his 2.
Oh,
Roll
right.
a 2. You
I got
beat
a
his
13
2.
because of my thing anyway. So
Yeah,
okay.
that's cool.
All right, cool.
So no, your die roll doesn't move. Your
Yeah.
skill moves.
Yeah, you add the bonus to your target number.
Yeah, to your skill, because you're trying to roll lower, but you do need to beat him. He rolled a 2, you rolled a 3, so you beat him. So
Okay.
you were both successful, but you were more successful than him, so that passed by him. So
All right.
roll your damage again on the Victor.
66, 19.
19 points. He will go down. He will,
Like he'll be dead or major
like
wound?
he's going down on the ground. He's doesn't look like he's fighting to the death.
Okay.
He likes living more than he likes Sir Balin. He realizes the folly of his decisions. Sir Beardley,
So, do I have a clear path to Sir Megatron or Sir Lancer?
you do.
Sir, okay.
So actually, what happened is everything kind of got pushed to the left, deep, because Bjorn came in and pushed Victor back and killed Gobert. Gobert slumped there on the floor to kind of push your head. And Balin is so focused on Garen that he pushed the table forward and kind of moved forward, exposing his back to you. Now that Victor and Gobert are down on the left flank, there's no one there.
So, God, I hope the dice work out because this will be great if so. So he's going to scream, "For the love!" And I'm going to try to stab that motherfucker right under his chin.
So you're behind him, so that's going to be a little hard.
I got
you can stab him.
Fine.
How about in the back of the head?
Yeah, that's fine. Does he have a nice little
He
hairline?
does have a nice little cranium.
Do I want to pet
Yeah,
it? Okay.
it's that total bowl cut, like
Yeah.
all the way around.
So yeah, just right base of the skull. This is from behind. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Yeah, no, for the love, and then we'll see how the dice work out. I got the plus 10, right? Okay. Oh shit. So okay, I got a 9 against plus 10, and dagger's only 5, so 9 against 15
so
with this love dagger.
9 against 15. All right. So what happens is he kind of roars back like this, and it just kind of tilts his head back towards you as you come in and stab him. So he had a critical fumble, which is going to make your it's going to make your regular roll a critical.
Shit. So
Because-
what's damage on a dagger? I don't know. Or is it just damage is your size? Blah blah blah. So it's 4d6 still with a dagger.
It is 4d6, but you're going to do double, so you're going to do
Right,
8d6, and it's going to bypass the armor because it's a critical and
Right,
it's
let's count it up.
directly at his
We
head.
got a 5. Why is my
38.
brain? Yeah, 30. Oh my god. He
Oh
dies.
yeah, so he roars back, and as he opens his mouth to say something,
I'm like trying
and,
to. How could it be that high?
and
I'm like, in
Beardsley's
disbelief.
like, "Oh,
yeah,
and
it's just
stabs him.
But
And
then,
the point of the dagger comes out his mouth.
and so then Beardsley leans into one ear and says in one ear, "For the love of a woman," and in the other ear, "And my king."
And blood just let him squirts out of his head as he falls forward and smashes the table, and it sprays out all over the floor. The other knights give up, and that's where we're going to end the stream.
I didn't realize you could roll that with the fucking thing. I'm like, could it really be? My God.
Damn.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Manga Ben. Thanks for chatting and saying hi. We're around, so follow us. We'll hang out.
We love you, man. See you in a couple weeks, hopefully.
Bye.